the backs, toes to the max. St. Cloud State women's hockey team went out to play Providence this weekend. They're still in Rhode Island because Hurricane Sandy has taken a toll across the board. Jeff Giesen is their head coach. He joins us now from Rhode Island, hoping to get back at some point in time. Got to know him when he was assistant coach at St. John's. There was John Harrington back in the day, Jeff.
Yeah. How are you doing, Mike?
Good to talk to you. Tell us about this. You played yesterday, and then take us through it. Did they tell you right away you weren't going back, or what happened?
No, actually, we played a Sunday afternoon game, and we were scheduled to fly out this morning. And obviously, we were monitoring the situation and watching the flights. And our flight was at 11:50 this morning, and it was supposed to. It was set on time, and we were down having a team breakfast, and all of a sudden at about 7 a.m. Eastern, that came up on our phones that the flight had been canceled. So we kind of caught a break because we hadn't checked out of the hotel yet here, and we were settled in.
And so what have you done since? I mean, well, first of all, what's the weather like where you are right now?
Well, it's pretty windy and raining. I mean, kind of like a good storm in Minnesota, I guess I compare it to here. We're kind of on the northern edge of the whole thing, but there's some strong winds. I went across the street to a convenience store, and it was blowing pretty good here. But other than that, that's just about it. A lot of wind and a lot of rain.
So now you're trying to figure out when can we get a flight? Initially, you told me you tried to check into chartering a bus. What happened?
Well, yeah, we were looking into. As soon as that happened, we thought, well, we better get going out of here, because obviously the flights are going to be just a disaster up and down the East Coast. So we looked into a bus, and we had the bus company that we had all weekend was willing to take us, and we thought maybe they could get us to Ohio somewhere, and then we could have our local bus meet us there and pick us up for the rest of the way. But as we were working out those details, the roads in Connecticut and some of the highways in Massachusetts got closed down, so the bus company backed off and said, we're really not comfortable driving, and then they pulled the trucks and the buses off the roads out here because of the wind.
So now you've got this team, and you're in the hotel, and what are you doing? Some bonding? Are you guys able to go practice or anything?
Yeah, we got Providence College has been great. We're going to practice there starting tomorrow. We kind of took today off, and obviously been on the phone a lot and working the computer and iPads, working logistics, trying to get it all squared around for what our options are going to be. So the girls just kind of laid low today, and then had a kind of a day off, relaxing, and then tomorrow and until Thursday we'll practice over at Providence College. What
a bummer, though. They can't go to class, huh?
Well, you know what? We have a lot of girls that are pretty concerned about that, believe it or not. So, that's been the most anxiety, is trying to make sure we're keeping up on that kind of stuff for them.
Well, with their computers and whatnot, are they able to get a lot done, though, as opposed to the day and age we grew up in?
Oh, I think even more so than that. Yeah, I think we have a lot of kids that have the online classes, so it's not quite as stressful. But now we're going to have to do a little bit better job of putting them in that position to monitor them and say, hey, you better go in and do some stuff.
Well, I suppose it's not like you can go on a sightseeing tour right now either. You're pretty restricted probably in where you can travel to, huh?
Yeah, and even in town, like, we've kind of had to eat in the hotel all day long because all the restaurants and whatnot are closed in the area. There's a big mall 3 blocks from our hotel, but that closed down yesterday afternoon and has been closed all day today. So, yeah, there's not been a lot of going on.
Was the hotel filled with people that, like yourself, travelers that have had to just seek shelter?
Not so, a few, but more so. This is a pretty big hotel here, and we're kind of close to downtown Providence, and there's some big conventions going on that are still taking place. So we're, but there's been a few people trickling in that have kind of haven't been able to travel.
Well, this could be one of those experiences, and I'd imagine, what do you get a laundromat though, and let them be able to wash their clothes, and they can hang out and be just fine for a few days. And it's something they'll remember for the rest of their lives. Well,
it's funny you say that, because that was, besides the school part of things, the second biggest thing was, Coach, we're running out of clothes. So my assistant Britta Bragnello took a crew of them in the hotel shuttle to a laundromat this afternoon, and they did that kind of stuff. So well, hopefully we're set for a few days now and we can get home.
Well, in a strange way, enjoy it as best you can, Jeff, and not much you can do, just like we learned in Minnesota, so hunker down and enjoy it, and like I said, good luck getting back and safe travels.
All right, thanks very much, Mike.
You bet. Jeff Giesen, head coach of the St. Cloud State women's hockey team. in Providence, Rhode Island, which ain't far from where this thing is hitting at all. It's coming right in on it.